Hi, you're in Chef Jennifer's kitchen again, and I wanted to show you some knife safety rules. So a lot of people spend money on these non-stick anti-moving cloths. I actually only use this to open up jars and stuff because sometimes it can be extremely hard to open up the large lids. I have really small hands. So, but for cutting boards, inexpensive, you know, half a paper towel, wet it down, put your cutting board down on it, your cutting board will not move. Now, as I had demonstrated in a previous video, to make sure that you are not cutting on a rolling item, please make sure that that item is cut so that it is flat. So here I'm going to take and cut this eggplant into 3 pieces with my very sharp knife, so that I have, see, now I have only one cut that I have was rolling, the others are not. So I need to dice this. So I'm going to take and keep my knife down. I am feeding the food to the knife. And as soon as I get the piece going, I'm going to go there. And then I'm going to keep my knife head down. See, I'm keeping my knife head down, and I'm just moving the knife as I need to through this eggplant. And I'm feeding the eggplant. As soon as I get a rhythm, I'm feeding the eggplant to the knife. And so I'm keeping my fingers, fingernails, all the important parts out of my food. Again, just dicing it. Making sure I use my knife safety. And again, I'm just keeping my knife down, controlling the blade and the food so that I don't have any waddling going on here. And the knife's really sharp, so it'll go through the skin of the eggplant fairly easily. I'll do this one last one here, and then I've already cut 3 of these eggplants this morning, so getting this rhythm down. And once you take your time and you get the rhythm down, then it makes it a lot easier for you to be able to manage the food that you're working with. I'm going to toss this piece out, dice this up just a hair more, and then as I see, you see it's all nice and diced. And I'm going to show you, as I scrape these on, I'm going to use the back of the blade to move these onto my cooking surface. That way I keep the knife nice and sharp. And I had demonstrated before with an onion that was already half cut. We're going to cut the end of the onion off like that. I compost, so everything you see I'm throwing away as I'm going over into my compost pile. So I'm going to cut this onion in half. I'm going to leave this piece on. I'm going to show you a quick way to dice an onion. So once you cut it, you can then have the ability to get into that skin and easily remove the outside. These gloves don't aid me in this, but you at home don't have to wear them. So see, I've easily taken off that one piece. I am going to now make some incisions here and make this onion a little bit more manageable to have. Now see, I always have both my hands engaged here so that I don't try to multitask, because your brain will try to tell your left hand, if you're right-handed, as I am, to do something else, and it'll possibly get involved in the blade. So see, my knife tip is down. I am feeding with the thing right here at the end of the onion. I'm feeding the onion into the knife so that I don't get my fingers in it, and it's easy to control the food. And look, I have nice diced onions. Do the same thing with the zucchini and peppers that I have going on here. I have a lot of things to dice this morning. So those are just some quick knife safety rules and some ease of being able to dice some food, as well as to keep your fingers out of the way so you get to enjoy keeping your lovely fingernail polish, as well as your fingers, and you don't have to go to the hospital. So again, make sure you keep your knife down, you control your food. Make sure that you're always cutting on a flat surface of the food so it makes it easier. And your cutting board isn't moving around so that you don't have that variable to play with as well.